Hey guys, it's Deb. Welcome to part 24 of Let's Play The Sims 4 Get to Work. In our last episode, Ethan and Shawna and Ethan's parents all decided to go out to the club, and they invited Jordan to come along, and she agreed. And when she got to the club, she was really hoping that Trent would be here, and he wasn't. So she decided to call him up and say, you know, Trent, I think we should discuss baby Jack's future. I'm going to the club. Would you like to come by and meet me there? And thankfully, Trent did agree to go to the club. And here he is, and he and Jordan are taking a little dip in the hot tub together. And they are getting along really, really well. Now, nothing romantic has happened between them as of yet. And Jordan, she doesn't want to be really forward with Trent right now. She doesn't want to push the issue. But ever since Trent pulled her into that deep romantic kiss the other day, she cannot stop thinking about him. And she finds herself fantasizing about she, Trent, and Jack actually being a family together. And the more time she spends with Trent, the further in love she is falling for him. She really is. He has really captured her heart. And I think Trent knows it. And Trent really knows Jordan so well. He knows how to play her. Now, after he kissed her and she tried to flirt with him, he pretty much gave her the cold shoulder and shut her down. Because he wants her to prove to him that she has real feelings for him and she's not just playing him like she did before. He wants her to get a taste of her own medicine and see what it feels like when you care about someone and they do this to you, which is exactly what Jordan was trying to do to Trent when she found out that he was also dating Shawna. So what they have both come to realize, what Jordan is realizing, is that she truly had real feelings for Trent from the beginning, and that is the reason that she cared so much that he was dating someone else, and the reason she was so determined to get back at him for it. So that is what is going on, and she really wants to flirt with him, but she's afraid of what might happen right now if she does. So I'm not going to have her actually flirt with him. But I am going to have her be friendly with him a little bit and maybe brighten his day a little bit. And if they start flirting, you know, together, then that would be fantastic. You know, Jordan wants him to make the first move. She's afraid that if she does, that he will shoot her down again and it will ruin their relationship or make it even harder to get into his heart, which she is trying to do. But I think she already has captured his heart. She just does not yet realize it. And let's see what's going on with everyone else. I see Ethan's parents are up here. Is this Carmen? Carmen is here. Let's go see what's up with Shawna and Ethan. And they are dancing together. And it looks like Shawna might be kind of tired. She's pretty tired. You know, they've had a big evening out. Now, earlier in the evening, Ethan's mother called Shawna over to the side, this was in the last episode, and offered her a bribe of 100,000 simoleons to leave town and get out of Ethan's life for good. Well, Shawna was not having any of that, and she made it very clear to Ethan's mother that she is in love with Ethan, and she is not going anywhere. So that's pretty much how that played out. But because she is so tired, and let's see how Ethan is doing. Now, Ethan does not have work tomorrow. Ethan's really hungry, by the way, it looks like. Ethan does not have work for 3 more days. And he did tell his father in the last episode that he is planning to ask Shawna to marry him. So he has got something really special planned for Shawna, a really special proposal in mind for her. And let's just see how his parents are doing. His mother is exhausted. His father is as well. So Jordan is the only one. Oh, where did she go? Jordan is the only one who's not tired. And it's because she is... her emotions are keeping her awake her feelings for Trent. She does not want to say goodbye to him. She wants to stay here as long as she possibly can. So what we're going to do is, even though she does want to stay here with him, she is going to go ahead. What is it? It's Friday, so tomorrow's Saturday. They don't have, does she have work tomorrow? She does have work tomorrow, so she really does need to go home. She is going to go ahead and give him a friendly hug goodbye, and then they're all going to go ahead and go on home. But she is going to give him a hug before she goes. And, you know, just being next to him, especially here with him with his shirt off, in his bathing suit, just being next to him, you know, really has got Jordan's blood racing. Her heart is pounding. She's getting ready to give him this friendly embrace, and the whole time she's thinking how she wishes that it was a romantic embrace rather than just a friendly embrace. But yeah, everyone is going to go on home, and I do believe that Ethan is hungry, so Shawna is probably, I think he's probably got leftovers that he can eat. If not, Shawna is going to make him something fantastic to eat before they go to bed. And Jordan really wants to invite Trent back to the house with her, but, you know, she's not about to do that with Ethan's parents there. She doesn't think that that would be very respectful at all. You know, so to bring a man back to the house, he looks kind of cute right there. When, you know, when your roommate's parents are there, I hope that's everybody. So yeah, she's going to go on home, and we will just see what's going to happen once they get here. More than likely, Ethan will eat and everyone will go to bed. That's probably what's going to happen. We shall just see when we get there. And my loading screen seems to be taking longer today for some weird, strange reason. And let's just check in with everybody. She's good. She's high on love right now. Everyone else is going to go to bed. And Ethan is really, really tired too. So we're going to let Ethan have some leftovers. He's going to have some scrambled eggs. And then he's going to go to bed as well. I'm going to let everyone sleep, and I will see you all again in the morning. Be right back. Okay, guys, so it is Friday morning at 7 o'clock, and Ethan is up bright and early. He could not hardly sleep at all last night, to be honest, because he is making major plans, and it is in regard to the way that he is going to propose to Shawna. But right now he hears little Jack downstairs crying. So he's going to see if he can, let's see, I think he might need his diaper changed first. He's going to change his dirty diaper, and he's going to go ahead and bottle feed little Jack and rock him and cuddle him and make a silly face at him. And then he is planning to make breakfast for Shawna, his parents, and Jordan. And he also does need to change his clothes. So we'll take care of that really quick for him. We're just going to put him in some everyday clothes. You know, it's one thing to run around in your underwear when it's just the people that you live with. But when your parents come on the scene and you have a mother who acts the way Ethan's mother does, she would, you know, be quite offended to come downstairs and see him in his underwear, knowing that he lives with two women. That would not sit well with her at all. You know, she is too proper for that kind of behavior. So, you know, he has to change into something, as much as I hate to have him do it. So, yeah, he's going to come over. I don't really know what his cooking skill level is, but he's going to try to do some scrambled eggs. Now, since when do you need a tomato to have scrambled eggs? You don't have to have a tomato at my house, but, you know, who am I to judge? He is going to try to make scrambled eggs because I think that would probably be the easiest thing for him to make. And let's just see if Shawna's still sleeping. She is still sleeping. Another thing I need to tell you in regards to Ethan's mother. Now, her mind has been working overtime in regards to this whole situation with Shawna. She still does not approve of Shawna, even after Shawna told her flat out that she is not interested in money at all whatsoever. Ethan's mother, Erica, has a hard time believing that Shawna's, that Shawna does not have ulterior motives going on. I mean, she knows her son is very lovable, but she also knows that since Ethan was a teenager, girls have been after him right and left, trying to get him to settle down. And so she doesn't really trust Shawna yet. And she has a plan. And her plan is that she has decided, and she told her husband James last night, that she thinks that it would be a good idea for them to move to Willow Creek. She has told James that he can start up a business right here in town and they can be close to Ethan, and that's what she has pretty much tried to talk James into last night before they went to bed. Now, James is a little bit suspicious because he knows his wife and he knows how her mind works. And he told Erica, he said, we do not need to be butting into Ethan's life. He is an adult. He is old enough to make his own decisions. He is in love with Shawna, and we don't need to be meddling in his life. And Erica's like, who, me, meddle? I would never meddle in Ethan's life. Oh, no. I just think that Willow Creek is a wonderful town, and it would be wonderful to have all of the family back in the same town again. There are a lot of business opportunities here that I think that we should take advantage of. The property values, you get a lot for what you pay for a home here, and so she's pretty much got him convinced. He is still skeptical of her motivations, but he loves his son, and nothing would please him more than to live in the same town with his son so that they could see each other. So yeah, that is what they're planning. So his mother, Erica, is planning to tell Ethan when she gets up that they are going to go look for houses. Now, I don't know how this is going to sit with Shawna. I don't know how it's going to sit at all with her because, she's on guard big time. She has figured out, what Ethan's mom is all about. And, she's going to be quite shocked when she gets this news. But it looks like breakfast is ready, and it looks like no one is hungry at the moment. So, let's just see. Yeah, no one is really hungry at the moment, so I guess Ethan kind of did that for nothing, but we'll let him go ahead and put these away, and they can eat whenever they get ready to eat. Now, Erica, she's going to come in, and she is going to give Ethan the big news that she and his father are going to be moving to Willow Creek. Let's see. There we go. That's what she's going to tell him. And we will just see how Ethan takes this news. Now, Ethan loves his parents, especially his father. And he loves his mother too. He's learned to put up with her meddling ways down through the years. But, this is the first time that he's lived in a city without them. And he really enjoys his independence. So, while he's happy that, they will be closer and can spend more time with them, he's kind of a little bit, I wouldn't say disappointed, but he really kind of wishes that they would stay in Starlight Shores. He wants them close, but not too close, and he's thinking that, this might just be a little bit too close for comfort. Of course, he would never tell his mother this. He would not want to hurt her feelings for anything in the world. So, yeah, she's saying that James and we are calling a realtor, and we are going to go out and look at houses today. And she said, would you like to come with us? And Ethan's like, well, I kind of had something that I really needed to do today. I was you know, because he was thinking that they were possibly going to be going home this afternoon, and he thought that after they went home that he could start putting his plans in motion to ask Shawna to marry him. And now he learns that his parents are not going to be leaving this afternoon, and he's kind of at a loss as to what to do right now. And Jordan is going to go off to work. It is time for her to go to work. And yeah, they are really just discussing this whole moving thing right now, and Ethan's trying to pretend like he is happy. Now, one thing that happened, he did have the want to marry Shawna before the last update, and all of those wants that I had pinned disappeared after that. But did you not think it was so precious seeing Ethan take care of baby Jack? I mean, Ethan is a natural when it comes to taking care of babies. At least that's the way it looked to me. And I'm pretty sure he is going to be the best father that we've ever seen so far. What is Shawna doing? She kind of overheard what her mom was what her mother-in-law to be, which she does not even know yet that is her mother-in-law to be. I mean, she hopes in her heart of hearts. I mean, she really wants to marry Ethan, but she has no idea that he is ready to propose and make it official with her. But she did hear what they were talking about a little bit. She kind of overheard a little bit, and she's kind of worried about the whole thing. And she's going to call Ethan up in the bedroom and ask him, did I hear what your mother said correctly? Are your parents moving to Willow Creek? Now, although she has Erica's number, although Shawna knows that Erica probably has a plan to get rid of her, she is not about to tell Ethan that his mother offered her a bribe to leave town, because that would crush Ethan. You know, it would make him so upset, and he would most likely ask his parents to leave. And Shawna's not about that. She does not want to come between Ethan and his parents, or try to make him choose between them, because she loves him so much. And she kind of, you know, she doesn't really know what to think about Erica at this point. She thinks that Erica is most likely acting out of love and concern for her son. So she's going to kind of let it slide right now, and she's not going to tell Ethan what happened. She does not want to upset him. And Ethan's just telling her, yeah, Mom and Dad are planning to move here to Willow Creek, but, you know, they're going to have their own place, of course, and don't worry about it. Everything is going to be fine. I realize that there might be a little bit of friction between you and Mom right now. I can kind of sense that. But when she gets to know you, she is going to love you just as much as I do. She's going to realize what a wonderful, wonderful girl you are, and how much we love each other, and everything is going to be okay. So he's pretty much setting Shawna's mind at ease when it comes to that. So yeah. And he's telling Shawna, there is something that I had planned. I thought my parents were leaving this afternoon, and I kind of booked a little vacation for us out in Granite Falls. There's a little cabin there, a little one-bedroom cabin that I thought maybe we would want to go away for a couple of days and just spend a little time together, because, you know, it has been kind of awkward here with my parents here, and you know, our relationship is going so good, and I kind of wanted us to have a little alone time. And Shawna is all for that. You know, she is super happy to hear that he was planning on getting away. So, you know, she has agreed to do so. So Ethan's going to go downstairs and tell his father that, you know, I know your plans have changed, Dad. I know that you're not leaving today. I know that you and Mom are going out to look at some houses. Well, you know, that is fine with me, and I hope you find the house of your dreams. But I did have previous plans for after you all left, and I would like to go ahead and go through with my plans. And you and Mom stay here just as long as you want. If you need anything, Jordan will show you where everything is, and I'm sure you'll be fine until I get back. And just kind of making sure, he's going to make sure that everything is okay with his dad in regard to that. And he wants to make sure that his parents do not think that he's running out on them. Now, of course, Erica is going to hear everything that Ethan is saying. And Erica is not too awfully happy to hear about Ethan's plans. Now, she thought that she was hoping, actually, that she could talk Ethan into going out with them with the real estate agent to look at properties. So she's really not too happy about that. She's going to ask him, are you sure? Because, what if we choose the wrong house? We don't know this area, and what if we make a mistake if you're not with us? And Ethan's like, Willow Creek is a wonderful area to live in, and I'm sure you cannot go wrong. Just don't sign anything until you're 100% sure. Dad has done this before. He knows what he's getting into, and I'm sure everything is going to be fine. And he's going to go ahead and give his mom a hug, so that she doesn't have any bad feelings about him. He and Shawna leaving. So yeah, he's gonna go ahead and do that really quick, I think. And of course, his mom just melts like butter. Who wouldn't? Getting a hug from him. Who would not melt like butter? Okay, so she's got to go to the bathroom too. And let's see how Shawna is doing. Erica's kind of defeated that she was not able to talk him into staying, but she does feel kind of like, the whole time Ethan has been growing up and everything, all through his life, she pretty much could persuade him into doing anything she wanted him to do, I mean, she's his mom, and he loves her, and, she kind of thinks that she's going to be able to break up Ethan and Shawna no matter what. She thinks that once she's living here, that, she can introduce him to someone, with a better social status and with money and things of that nature. She's already calling her friends saying, who do you know in Willow Creek that has money, and that would be a good date for my son, someone for my son to date. And of course, if Ethan knew that this was going on, he would have a fit. And actually, Ethan's father would be quite upset if he knew that Erica was doing this as well. So, that's what's going on. Now, Ethan is going to go ahead, and he is going to go on vacation with the love of his life, Shawna Cramer, and no one else. Definitely not his mother. Okay, so he and Shawna are going to go on vacation together, where he plans to pop the big question. He's got so much planned for this girl. She is going to be so taken by surprise. Like I said, she has no idea that he is actually ready to do this, because she knows how important his career is to him. And she knows, she thinks that he's possibly not quite ready to settle down yet. So they are going to go ahead and rent this for one day, and we're going to see how things go. They may stay more than one day. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But for right now, that's what we're going to do. Now, here we are at this romantic cabin that Ethan has rented for the love of his life, Shawna Cramer. Now, what does Shawna see when she walks up to the cabin? Well, she sees just a little preview of what is waiting for her inside. Yes, Ethan loves this woman so much that he has gone to the trouble to call ahead and set everything up. And he has filled this entire cabin with flowers for Shawna, just so that she knows that everywhere she looks, she will be reminded of how much this man loves her. Now, she has no idea what awaits her inside yet. But Ethan is going to go ahead and give her a kiss really quick. And then they are going to go inside, and she will see all of the beautiful flowers. First, he's going to give her a passionate kiss. And then he is going to go ahead and give her flower number 1. He's going to offer her a rose. And here he goes. There he goes, offering her that beautiful long-stemmed rose. Because she is the love of his life. And they are going to go in the cabin right now. It's just a really small cabin. Nothing fancy. But it really doesn't matter if the furnishings are not fancy. When you are with Ethan, when you are with the man who loves you so much more than life itself, and Shawna has walked in and she sees all these flowers and she cannot believe it. She cannot believe all the trouble that Ethan has gone to make this trip special and memorable. Now, she still has no idea about his other plans, but she can see that he has gone to a lot of trouble for her. She's going to go ahead and give him a big kiss really fast. She's going to caress his cheek, and she's going to embrace him, and she's going to kiss him. And more than likely, they will probably end up doing a little woohoo before they do anything else. And Shawna, her breath just was taken away at the moment when she walked in the door and she saw all these beautiful flowers. You know, she just could not believe her eyes, and she cannot believe how lucky she is to have found Ethan. You know, she realizes she is the luckiest woman on the face of this earth. Now, they are going to go ahead and do some woohoo. You know, and Ethan's got candles all set up in the bedroom. He's going to start a romantic fire in the fireplace in just a few minutes. They are going to go ahead and woohoo together. So we're going to let them do that. Here in this beautiful little cabin. And this dude better not come in while we're woohooing. It's like, go away, we do not want you here. We're going to set the lock style. Lock out all visitors. So there you go. You can't come in, dude. What do you think about that? Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, the reason why I did that is because you may recall, if you have watched my Legacy Let's Play, you may recall in one of the episodes when the teens were here at Granite Falls that some random townie just walked into their cabin and sat down and just, you know, they don't know who he was, but he just walked right in and sat down and watched television. So what does Ethan need? Ethan's got to go to the bathroom really quick. And Shawna's going to go ahead and light a fire in the fireplace to make it just that much more romantic. And when it gets later and the sun goes down, they're going to turn off all of these overhead lights and just have candlelight. Oh, I forgot to unpause the game. No wonder they're just standing there. Yeah, so that's what they're going to do. And they'll just have the light from the fireplace and the light from the candles. And Shawna is so happy right now. She just cannot believe it. You know, this could not be better in her eyes. This could not be a better trip. This is her first time in Granite Falls. It's also Ethan's first time in Granite Falls. And Shawna really doesn't care if she even leaves this cabin for 1 second during this trip. She would be more than happy to just stay here cuddling with Ethan on the sofa, making love or having woohoo, and just spending time just the two of them. I mean, that is just how she feels about it. I wonder if either of them are hungry quite yet. They are not hungry or anything, but I wish Stalker Dude would get out of here. So, you can't get in. Look at him. He's looking through the window at Shawna. Look at him. Stalker. Stalker. We're going to call the cops if you don't leave. Look at him. He wants in that door. He so totally does. He's trying to figure out, he's thinking, maybe if I stand here long enough, maybe they will finally let me in. But you know what? We're not going to, dude. You're not getting in. Okay, so, they are already here, looking deeply into each other's eyes. Ethan is going to go ahead and give her another kiss. He's going to give her an embrace first. He is going to also tell her how much he loves her and how happy he is to be here at the cabin with her. He's going to tell her, I feel like the luckiest man on the face of this earth to be with you and to have had you fall in love with me. I'm just so happy. That's what he's telling her, and she's telling him the very same thing. And with that, I have to tell you all that it's time for me to say goodbye. But I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll see you next time.
Abenor.